welcome Dr. Janet Smith Warfield.
You guys make cold weather around here. I have a question for you. What are you going to do with your one precious life? What are you going to do with your one precious life? Right here, right now. If you want to live a fascinating, exciting, passionate, purposeful, meaningful life, there are two things you need to learn. One, you need to learn how to love yourself, even when you're feeling less than, not good enough, hungry, angry, lonely, or tired. And the second thing you need to learn is what we humans do with words. And Cindy and Bart have already talked a little bit about that. How supportive or how damaging words can be. Let me tell you a story. This was many, many years ago, when I was a teenager, maybe about 16 years old, give or take some. I was minding my own business, and I overheard a classmate call me queer. And that one word was like an arrow piercing my heart. And that wound stayed in my heart for years and years and years, and I felt less than, and I felt not good enough. And what did I need to do to be better, to be okay, to have my classmates like me? And I too thought about committing suicide, but I didn't do it. Many years later, Bart was talking about what you don't know that you don't know. I learned that this classmate who had called me queer was the daughter of an alcoholic father who never loved himself and only knew how to abuse his wife and his 5 children. And my classmate learned from her father that the only way she could feel important was to abuse other people. So her words said nothing about who I was. All they told me was how she looked at the world. Bart was talking, let's go back here for a minute. So how do you love yourself when you're feeling hungry, angry, lonely, and tired? Look at the first letters of each of those words. They spell halt. That means stop. Give yourself some space. Take a breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Do it again. until you are centered and stabilized. And then know that you always have a choice, every single moment. What kinds of questions can you ask? Bart was alluding to this. If you ask the wrong questions, you're never going to get an answer. Your mind's going to keep going around in circles. If you ask the right questions, you can get the answers you need. So what are the right questions? This is the wrong question. Stop asking yourself, what should I do? And start asking yourself, what do I think right here, right now? What do I feel right here, right now? What do I need right here, right now? And what are my choices? Those are questions you can answer every single moment of every single day. And once you answer those questions, you'll start stabilizing, moving into your own power, because you're taking back responsibility for your life. So, I leave you with 3 questions. If anything, anyone here today says has changed your thinking just a little bit, what are you going to do with your one open mind? And what are you going to do with the power of your words? And what are you going to do with your one precious life?